calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Clark, and it's Houston at the 4. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Mobley, and it's Christopher in at the 2. We know there's lots of basketball to be played, Doris. However, for teams off to a cold start, is it time to panic, or when is it time to panic?
It's never time to panic, Kevin, because that is not going to advance your cause. I think you have to look analytically at what's happening. Do you have key guys out to injury? How many new guys do you have on your roster? Is there something in particular contributing to your tough times? But it's never, ever time to panic.
And Doris, for Darius Garland, playing point guard, runs in the family.
That's exactly right, Kevin. Think about it. His father, Winston Garland, played 7 seasons in the NBA. And while Darius has always wanted to follow in his father's footsteps, Winston will be the first to tell you that young one is already better.
Shots good by Walker.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Cleveland foul. Number 14, pace first. First team foul.
Cleveland on defense. Poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Charlotte moving the ball around. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Garland. Christopher, the pass to Mobley. That shot missing, and the Hornets now going the other way. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Garland, no good. And the dunk by Walker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
That's a jump ball.
And so here's Charlotte. Hornets leading by 6. Goes up on the high post. No good from Clark.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. To the paint. Here's Houston. It's deflected. Phillips, guarded by Walker. Missed inside.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Lets it go from 11. Houston pulls it in. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. It's tipped. Now Cleveland moving it out. Here's Christopher. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Houston's got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark, good D by Mobley.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
2 minutes.
Kicks it out to Garland. And there's Mobley, and that's good on the assist by Garland. Mobley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, just quick with the decision-making. Smart pass by Darius Garland.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Your Cavs powerhouse dance team. Let them hear it.
Here's Smith. They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
This is his first free throw of the game. And so he makes both from the line. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. And Jones sends it back. Pass to Monk. Jones trying to get open, and he lays it straight in.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now, here's Garland. Passes it to Christopher. Mobley right side. Taken away by Williams. Now, here is Smith. He's covered closely. It's deflected. One-on-one here. Here's Christopher. The shot will not fall. And the Hornets now going the other way.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Charlotte shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Team foul.
First one falls for Miles Bridges. He's jacked in for P.J. Washington. Both good from the line that time.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Outside Garland. Pass to Christopher. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Charlotte in the driver's seat. Up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points.
Here they come, fans. It's your Cavs powerhouse.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
They've got Evan Mobley. And it's Christopher in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And, of course, he makes good use of it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Charlotte.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Bridges outside. Here's Houston. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Okoro dishes to Little. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Bridges. Now the pass to Houston. Nails the baby hook. Houston's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, you love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Count that bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Pass to Bouknight. Here's Bridges. To the middle. Count that one from Bouknight. Bouknight's got the lead up to 13 now for the Hornets.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
He can't get that one to fall. And the Hornets now going the other way. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. Houston's shot's good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Miles, that's for 2. And they'll get another chance. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play an attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Cooper drops both of them. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs? And that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness.
Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second team foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money
At the line
on
for your
that foul.
Cavaliers.
The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. That one misses.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Walker against Hill. Clock at 6. Shoots from 14. A second effort, and it's good on the way in. 6 points for him.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Okoro. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defense going to live with that one. Okoro just making a tough contested shot.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Some changes for Charlotte. Malik Monk comes in for Washington, and Smith subbed in for Clark. And J.B. Bickerstaff wants a timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Pass to Mobley, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Charlotte making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Jones.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They trail by 18. Knocked loose. And Cleveland with another turnover here. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Outside, Walker. Covered by Mobley. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Phillips. Mobley trying to free himself up. Walker with some nice D. Hornets leading by 20. He kicks to Monk. It's blocked. Here's Christopher. Here he goes.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
And so a pretty lopsided game to the first.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Cavaliers.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Charlotte in control. They are in control of this game, up by 18. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
The main story here, their offensive rebounding. They've worked so hard for extra possession.
Thanks for joining us, folks.
Let's give it up for your Cavs.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. They've got Clark, and it's Miles in at the 2 guard. Charlotte moving it around. Here's Clark. No good off the back of the rim. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, Skyy is the limit for him defensively.
Back to Walker. Offensive rebound.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
To the paint. Makes it off the glass.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Outside, Walker. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Williams is checked in for Charlotte. Here's Clark. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And it's denied.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And here's Miles outside.
1 for 5 has got to be a frustrating start, and they just don't look sharp right now. Can they find their offensive game?
And Clark has got the ball here for the Hornets. Walker. Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Charlotte leading by 14. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Here's Phillips. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And with the pace of today's game, transition defense is at a premium.
I don't think anyone was catching him on that play. That is unbelievable.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And the Hornets making a change here. Here's Hurt. Pass to Washington. And here is Bouknight. And it's in there. Bouknight's got 7.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Washington. It doesn't go for him. And Cleveland the other way now. And that one's drained from the low block. He's got 6.
Well, there's some unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And too long on the shot.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And again, the Hornets missing.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that is going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Substitution on the court.
And here are the Hornets now. 10-point lead. Inside. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The pass to Garland. Kicks it to Mobley. Over Williams. Mobley misses.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Garland feeling it out a little bit. Mobley outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Hornets pull it in.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Nice shot by Smith.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Phillips, and Jones sends it back. And Mobley throws it down hard. Hornets leading by 8. High post shot, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And just solid overall instincts offensively from Monk. He knows exactly when to pull up, especially when the D isn't in his jersey.
The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Smith fires from way outside. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we'll be back with you shortly. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Mobley. And it's Garland in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Clark for 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Clark against Garland. That one goes. Count it.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
There is no let-up in this man. He is doing everything in his power to keep this game close.
Hornets leading by 9. From deep Miles. Houston, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And they'll keep possession. Second chance shot. Houston pulls it in. Houston's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's Clark with the finish.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better. We've got to play harder if we're going to come back."
Okay, David, much appreciated. And Cleveland making a change here. Crafty move. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Shot's good by Walker. And the Hornets lead by 15.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Christopher. Just 5 on the clock. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
It's stolen by Hill. And he comes up with the deuce.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Miles finds Clark. Ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Smith checked in for Clark.
For the away team, Smith.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And the wide open shot from Miles. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Cuts off the pass. Miles the pass to Smith. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
First team foul.
The free throw drops for Smith.
The Hornets. Smith at the line for 2.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Outside, Walker. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Cloak loose. It's stolen by Hill.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Goes back up. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Hornets leading by 14. Passes it to Smith. Charlotte moving it around.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 16. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Clock at 6. Here's Houston. That shot, no good. So the Cavaliers will take it the other way.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hornets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Pass to Miles. Knocked away. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there it is for him.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Smith surveying the D. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
One shot.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Todd Jones, Malik Monk, James Bouknight.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olmers, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.